Hello dear faculty members, I am Govind Lohia, Assistant Professor, Guru Nanak College of Pharmacy, Nagpur. Today we are going to see Google Classroom, how to create assignment through Google Classroom, how to create rubrics to the assignment, how to delete or remove student from the Google Classroom, how to share study material in terms of link, YouTube video or PDF through Google Classroom, and so many points from this. So let's move to the Google Classroom. In my previous video I shown the same aspect, but Google Classroom through mobile app. Right now Google Classroom through desktop or laptop. Okay, so this we can see from how the Google Classroom looks like desktop or through laptop. So you have to sign in to the your Gmail account. After that, signing through your Gmail account, you just click to the next tab. In that tab type Google Classroom, because your Gmail account and your Google Classroom linked with each other, so you have to first sign in into the Google account and then in next tab you open the Google Classroom. So I'm opening the Google Classroom. It shows the classes you already created. If you haven't created any class, it shows a blank window. You can create a class from plus sign. Likewise, create a class. You can create the class from this, that is class name, section, subject and room. Definitely it is the same window as seen in the previous video, that is Google Classroom through a mobile app. So I'm not showing over here. Now I'm going to the BPharm third, that is class created by me. So in stream, whatever you see, you post, whatever you posted over here, it can be seen through a stream view. If any student can comment, that means it appears over here. Now come to the classwork. In mobile stream, classwork and people, only these three tabs are seen. There is one more tab in desktop, that is marks. Come to the classwork section. Now in classwork section you can see there are so many topics I have created. You can create as many as topics as per your requirement. So just like let's prepare for exam. If you are preparing your student for university point of exam, or any competitive exam, Google form test, practical physical pharmaceutics, that means practical based student activities, any student activities like learning by doing, study material for outclass activities. You can provide a study material on Google Classroom and ask them to read or view the study material. This can be considered as outclass activity. So you can create as many as possible label. Now I am showing you how to create. Go to the create. In create there are certain assignment, quiz assignment, question and material. Now we creating the assignment. Go to the assignment. So this is say exam assignment, exam or sessional exam assignment. Okay, so sessional exam assignment, instruction, question, from topic 1 to 3. That means test include questions. Questions from topic 1 to 3, or whatever you want to instruct student. That means solve it and plain paper, scan with cam scanner and upload it. What you want to instruct student, you can instruct from here. You have prepared or typed one question paper, so you need to add a question paper. You can add from this. You can add from your the question paper file from this file from your device, so it can shows select file from your device. You can not only add from device, you can also add from my Google Drive. Okay, so you can easily add question paper from here. Now this is for BPharm third all students. If I just want to, because there are some academically weak student, there are some excellent student, there are some extraordinary student, so we have to prepare assignment as per the student requirement. So say for example, academically weak student need to perform more practice session on writing tasks. Some students are very sharp, they are excellent in their writing tasks, they are excellent in practical work, so they need to perform some task on apart from regular teaching. So we can assign the work from over here. Right now it shows all student. If we want, say, only to circulate this sessional exam to a few students, like I just want to share with Abhishek, Afraz, Akshay, so I can select student from the list, or I can assign all student. Okay, so category, if we create a category excellent, good and satisfactory, otherwise you can simply go with the no category. Points, 30 points. Usually sessional as per the PCI syllabus is of 30 marks, or as per your convenience you can grade the assignment 30, 50, 100 marks. Due date or topic, let us say that my sessional exam will be scheduled on 28th of May, but due to some reason I may not be able to come on desktop or on a laptop on 28th. So is there any probability to upload right now and it can be seen on 28th exactly on time? Yes, we can. Right now I am not going to assign it. If I am going to assign it, that it can be appears right now itself in front of student. So you can go on this tab, you can change the assign to schedule. So you can schedule your assignment on 28th on 11 AM and schedule. It can schedule on that day exactly, and it can be clearly visible over here. You can see that rest of all the tabs are in blue color or in a, say, lavender color. This tab is appears in a gray color. That gray color indicate that this is scheduled on particular day. It is not visible to student right now. You can edit any time from this three dots. That is no due date. Yes, we can give a due date. Due date is again 28 and time 3 PM. So I can say 15. So I have said due time also. After that student will get a message that your due time is over and you are marking as a late submission. So this gives advantage to timely submit student regarding the assignment. No topic, you can create a topic, or you can create a you can select a topic from your topic list. There is Google form test, let's prepare for exam, practical, physical. You can create a topic as per exam section direction. So you are creating a exam, sessional exam as per exam section direction. So you can create a topic. So this is all about how to create assignment, how to create a topic, and assign a single student or entire class or group of student, and points. So not only this, you can schedule your assignment. Whether you are on 28, you are not able to sign in your Gmail account, you are not possible to visit desktop or say laptop, it automatically uploaded on 28 11 AM to the student. That means student are able to visible the assignment which you have scheduled today. Okay, so up till now this okay. If you want further, you can create a rubrics. There is no need to create a rubrics as such to post the assignment, but it will give additional advantage to create a rubrics, because most of the inspectional agencies want rubrics data. So you can create a rubrics from here. Just create on a rubrics, create a rubrics. You can reuse the rubrics also. So this is criteria for the title. I am saying that this is you can say that question number 1 evaluation, question number 1. So you can say that evaluation of question number 1. Criteria for description, how you are going to evaluate, you are going to, because in PCI or according to our test pattern, question number 1 is short answer or very short or definition part. So you can check with the, that means definition, examples, sentence framing, that means apart from that you can say that content from reference book. So and you can say that you create that means this can be visible to the student, and student say you can simply say that key whatever you are going to evaluate it based on the definition, example, sentence framing, content, grammar, sentence law, and so on, and this may be for 10 marks. Level, if student secures 10 marks, then you can say that excellent, and you can keep it up. So this is for those students who secured 10 marks. Some students may secure 8 marks, 9 marks, you can say that good, and try to achieve say 10 marks level. Some students may secure 6 marks, 7 marks, you can say that satisfactory, need to improve. Some student may secure 4 marks or below 4 marks, so you can simply say that below average or below passing, and over here you can put anything else, that need to more practice, you can meet me, or what is the problem, that means pin down the problems and ask me, whatever you want to pin down. So meet me with the problem. Okay, so we have created a rubrics for question number 1. This is for 10 marks. I have created assignment for 30 marks. We can say duplicate the criteria. So this is again duplicate. Now it shows 20 marks. You can simply change from this question number 2. So this is again the same for 10 marks, but this is say large answer question. So you can simply definition, example, sentence framing, content from reference book, and again the same criteria. Now again for you can duplicate the criteria. So this is 1, this is 2, and and this is 3. So you have created a rubrics for all 30 marks, and it can be saved from this. Again I am saying that to post the assignment, it is not mandatory to create a rubrics, but it can be advantageous to you. It can be seen by a student and they got the message that excellent, good, need to improve, and so on, and which can be give a benefit. So this we have created a rubrics, we have scheduled our assignment, and this is way we can post our assignment. You can simply say that schedule. So our assignment is scheduled on that day. If we want to post, we can simply post the assignment. The assignment is visible over here as per the exam section. Assignment sessional exam schedule on 28 May 11 AM. It automatically active on that day 28th of May on 11 AM. So student can be visible this after. So this is all about creating the assignment. Now after creating assignment, you evaluated it, and you can simply see the marks of the student from over here. You can click on a marks, you can simply see these are the marks. These are the assignment I have created, that is few assignment record completion, first sessional, PP unit, practice, test 1. Okay, so these are the certain assignment and which I have evaluated. So it give advantage that it automatically calculate the class average, that is entire assignment average, individual student average. Right now PCI, according to PCI syllabus, we need to give marks based on the assignment, student teacher interaction. We can easily see from over here that Abhijit having a 48%, and at the same time we can see that say Dhanashri as having 84. So there are, we can see from this particular task, we can say that Apurva has almost completed her assignment 86.67. Okay, so this give advantage to us regarding the assignment and their marks. We just fill the marks in the assignment section, return the student, and it can be automatically come in a mark section. What we have to do, we have to give the marks to the student, because we have created assignment for 30 marks. Give the marks obtained by the student out of 30 and return the marks to the student through Google Classroom. So it can be automatically seen over here. So this task is, or generation of data is minimized through Google Classroom. Now come to the again classwork. Now I am going to show you how to create come to the classwork. Now I am going to show how to create a study material. So go to the create material. Say these are the, you are going to YouTube video, give YouTube video on the stability testing. Okay, you can describe it what stability testing. It is Q1D guideline, that is bracketing and matrixing. Okay, so you can say that bracketing and matrixing, and instruct student after this Google form test containing 10 MCQ based on the video need to solve. So student able, that means after that you are going to say that you are going to give a 10 MCQ based on the video and they need to solve it. So student attentive during the video watching. So add YouTube, it can direct to your YouTube. You can simply search for whatever video you want, say stability testing Govind Lohia. If you have created your YouTube video, you can say share with the student, or otherwise you can share any YouTube video whatever you want regarding Q1D. So this is stability testing Q1D part, this bracketing and matrixing design. I am just clicking on the video, it can be add, so it added over here. Not only video, you can add a PDF file from, that is downloaded from ICH. You can select from your device whatever the PDF file you want to add. This is Q1D, this is upload. So student having a problem in a PDF, they can say rectify with the video, or any problem in a video they can rectify with the PDF. So this you have created, you can assign to the all student. You can create a topic, or you can use existing topic, because this is outclass activity. So study material for outclass activity, I have selected the topic and I am just posting, or I am just scheduling it to post. So I can schedule it, so schedule on any time, or you can say that post. So it is now posted on a this. So you can simply see that student activity, study material for outclass activity. So you can say this generated over here, and whatever the activity schedule as per the exam section, it can be visible over here. So right now which activity we have created, study material for outclass activity, and it can be seen from over here, YouTube video on the stability testing. You can edit this activity if you want. So this is all about how to give study material to student for outclass activity, how to create assignment, how to create a rubrics. Now you can simply come to the stream part. You can see whatever you have created. It is Q1B bracketing and matrixing, stability testing video, and Q1D. This is given over here. You can ask the student, that is message automatically goes to the student that your teacher posted something regarding stability testing to your classroom. Visit the classroom and see. So this can be directly posted to the student mail. This is the advantage. That means we need not to remind student about this. Even that if student calendar is merged with their account, then they can simply get a notification that due date is coming for the submission of assignment. You need to submit it. Okay, so this is all about Google Classroom. Now I have shown you marks. If any student by mistake it joined the class and he or she is not the student of your college or your class, by sharing some ID he or she joined, you can simply remove by clicking over here. You can take a action to remove. Even not only that, you can simply mail that student that how you joined, kindly you can self remove yourself, or you can remove being a teacher. You can mail to the individual student regarding the activities. Now if you want to add a teacher, you can add a teacher from here. What you have to do, just type the mail ID of teacher and send, invite him, just like I am Tirupati Rasala yahoo.com. I am inviting the Tirupati Rasala. I just click invite. So he can join my classroom by clicking just the link which I have sent through this invitation. So it will be easy for say co-activity. It can be easy for inter-institutional activity. That means I just want to add one more teacher from another college then he or she can be easily join my classroom. We can combinedly take an activity so that it will be beneficial for both the institute, and not only the institute, it will be benefit for the student also, because some teachers having a different methodology, different activities, we can combine all together. So this is all about Google Classroom. Not only this is, we can see much more apart from this, but right now this is all about Google Classroom. Thank you for watching my video. If you like the video, then please subscribe my channel and like the video. Thank you. Thanks a lot.